All right, so let's dive right in. Have you ever seen one of those incredible modern houses with giant walls of glass and just thought, how do they even do that? How does the frame just melt away? Well, today we're going to get under the hood of a high-end sliding window system, the Cardinal CS23, to really see the clever engineering that makes that minimalist magic happen. You see, the whole points of a lot of modern architecture is to just completely blur the line between inside and outside. It's all about letting in as much natural light as possible, giving you these huge, sweeping views that feel like they go on forever. It basically turns the world outside into a living piece of art right in your home. And that right there is the big challenge, isn't it? You absolutely need a frame to hold the glass. That's just physics. But you don't want to see it. You want all the strength but none of the visual noise. So how on earth do engineers actually solve that puzzle? Well, it all starts with a single core idea. Design the frame to be so ridiculously minimal that it basically just vanishes. So let's start by looking at the form. And here it is. I mean, look at that. It's practically all glass. The real secret sauce of a system like the CS23 isn't what you see, it's what you don't see. All the heavy-duty, complex engineering is tucked away, working behind the scenes to give you that incredible view. So here's something interesting. How do you actually measure this? Well, there's a technical term for it called Sash visible face width. But all that really means is how wide is that vertical bar where the two glass panels meet? It's simple. The smaller that number is, the more invisible the frame becomes. It is, without a doubt, the most important number for a minimalist window. So for this system, the CS.23, that magic number is just 23 millimeters. To put that in perspective, that's less than an inch. It's so incredibly thin that from a few feet away, it just dissolves, leaving you with nothing but the view. That tiny measurement is the whole secret to achieving that wall of glass feeling. Okay, but being super slim is one thing. It's totally useless if it can't hold up a giant, heavy pane of glass. And that's where the real genius engineering comes in, the function that makes the beautiful form possible. So let's dig into how it all works. Now, if you look at the specs, you'll see this system is not for small windows. We're talking a maximum height of 1,800 millimeters. That's nearly 6 feet tall. So this thing can go big. It can handle different thicknesses of glass, and it uses these really precise 45-degree corner joints. And hey, don't sleep on that corner joint detail. It's a much bigger deal than it sounds. Instead of some clunky, chunky connection, that 45-degree cut creates a perfectly sharp, continuous line. Not only does it look way cleaner, but it's actually stronger too. It's just another detail that contributes to that totally seamless aesthetic. But, great design has to be adaptable. One size never fits all in architecture. A system like this has to be flexible, especially when you start dealing with the incredible weight of some of these glass panels. And here's how they do it. It's actually pretty clever. You have options. For a standard panel, a single roller can handle up to 45 kilograms. But what if you're going for a truly massive piece of glass? No problem. You just upgrade to a double roller system and suddenly you can handle a hefty 85 kilograms on a single panel. And that's what ensures that buttery smooth slide no matter how heavy it is. And that flexibility carries over to the tracks themselves. For most jobs, there's a standard 40 millimeter track that gives you a great balance of performance and looks. But if you are really pushing the envelope with gigantic panels, or you need some extra structural muscle, you can opt for a beefier 70 millimeter track. It's all about tailoring the engineering to fit the vision. And of course, you can't forget about security. The system is just as flexible here too. You can go for a single point lock or a multi-point locking system. It's just another way to customize everything to fit exactly what the project needs. So let's pull all these threads together. We've seen the super minimal form, and we've seen the really tough function that's hiding underneath. So what's the big takeaway from all this? When you put it all together, the brilliance of the system really shines through. It comes down to 4 key things. You get that minimalist design from the tiny 23 millimeter profile. You get robust engineering that can support huge panels. You get incredible versatility with different roller and track options, and you get that seamless finish from the clean, precision cut corners. Every single detail is designed to achieve one goal, to make the frame disappear. And this picture says it all, really. This is the result. When form and function come together this perfectly, it stops being just a window. It becomes a powerful design element, a core part of the architecture itself, whose main job is just to get out of the way. And ultimately, that leaves you with a much more inspiring thought. With a frame this invisible, the focus completely shifts from the window itself to the world beyond it. So the question stops being about what you're looking at and becomes what incredible view will you choose to frame with it?